Hello, my name is Loretta Thomas, representing Dances by Isadora. I would like to share with you some of the ideas and technique of Isadora Duncan, considered the mother of modern dance. It is sometimes thought that no technique was involved in the Duncan work. I would like to share some of my knowledge to help dispel this assumption. It is true that Isadora Duncan was inspired by the movements of nature and of children. She explained it best in her book, The Art of the Dance. Nature must be the source of all art, and dance must make use of nature's force in harmony and rhythm. But the dancer's movement will always be separate from the movement of nature. She also said that without the healthy and methodical development of the body, the real dance is unattainable. Duncan rebelled against the restraints of ballet technique with its point shoes and corsets. However, she did make use of the ballet bar as a tool in her technique. She also modified the extreme turnout of the hips in the ballet technique, making a more natural V-shaped first position. I would like to give you a taste of the Duncan Barre as we at Dances by Isadora present in our classes. Isadora Duncan felt that all movement emanated from the solar plexus out to the extremities. If you think of the solar plexus as having an eye, you can imagine that it opens very wide as you lift up, that it sees forward out over the horizon, and that it releases down and sees the earth. The plie, we start in second position, releasing over. We open the eye and see out over the horizon. Plie down and release the solar plexus and see down. Come back up, slide the shoulders back, see up, and the hands follow. Spill and down. Then we go to first position. This time we go up to a releve, and we go up to releve all in one piece, and down to plie, and lift up, the shoulders slide back again. We see up and reach up, and spill and down. Now we will look at the Duncan tendu. This is not one of the original exercises from the technique, but was added later as another way to warm up the feet, since there is so much jumping in the Duncan repertoire. We open and see out over the horizon, tendu, heel down, release over, heels back up to a point and lift up, close, and plie. To the side is very different. Tendu down, we push through, look back over the shoulder, circle around, and plie. That move is a very indicative move of the Duncan style, and it comes up in the repertoire quite often. The idea of looking back from where you came as you move forward into space. Back and release, lift up and plie, And we can do a rond de jambe. Rond de jambe, plie, stretch. Then to the back. Back, open and see out over the horizon. Release and let the arm follow. Lift and the arm follows. Plie. So all the way back around, and then our rond de jambe to the back. Plie, and then we would turn and do it on the other side. The next exercise we are going to address warms up the hips and prepares the legs for skipping, which is very prevalent in the Duncan repertoire. If you look at the skipping, you might think that it is just a saute in attitude, but we use a different force to propel us through space. This comes from the undercurve of the leg and the lift up. So you give into gravity and lift the leg, feeling the weight of the thigh, so that you propel yourself forward in a skip or a saute. Just circle out like a small rond de jambe, and back, circle, back, and swing, 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 swing. Then we do a little, what I call knee up, and side lift, and back lift, and swing through, and then down and turn to the other side. We add the knee up, which is you use the wrist to lead the knee, and over, lift up, swing through. Again, the body goes over, side, lift. So those same moves that we've practiced in our tendu and our plie. Our last exercise is the Duncan battement. So we start with the body reaching back. We release the solar plexus, lift it up, and the leg goes forward, release, and out. So that's down, stretch, down, stretch. We do that 3 times, and then we turn to the side, to the other side, and do it 3 times there. We're going to actually just do to the side. Down, stretch, release, lift, down, stretch, release, lift. So the arm pushes down, the leg reaches up, and then we turn and we face the bar for our battement to the back. We put 1 foot back, we go to 4th position, brush, kick, release, and lift. And we do that 3 times as well. technique behind the Duncan ideas. She allowed us to be strong in our lower bodies and free in our upper bodies, as she hoped to create the dancer of the future with the highest intelligence in the freest body.